guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my second update for my Plan That palette. For 2018, I decided to work on two palettes again. This little mini face palette from Divergent. I think this is from the Sephora makeup line. And this deluxe size, why do I keep saying deluxe size? Deluxe shadow box from Urban Decay. Both palettes are about 5, maybe 6 years old. So the product in here is a little bit old already, and so I wanted to get them out as fast as I could. So without any more rambling, I'm going to show you guys where I was. Let's see, I'm going to start with this palette right here. So let me show you guys where I was the last time. And this is what the palette is looking like this time around. As you guys can see, the biggest difference is in Ransom. I expanded the pan to the side and to the top. I was hoping I could clear the pan on this side right here. Unfortunately, I didn't. But that's the one that has the most progress. Honey, I didn't really touch, and neither did I touch Fishnet. Well, really nothing else did I touch except for Scratch. Last time I didn't have a pan. It had a little bit of a dip, but this time around I was able to hit pan, as you guys can see right there. So I'm very happy about that. But the one that I've been really focusing on is Ransom. I've been using Ransom as an all over lid shade, and I recently started using it on the crease, and then I was using Scratch on the lid and then Ransom on the crease. So hopefully I can keep making more progress. I don't know if it's realistic to hope that I finish Ransom by the next update. The shadows are very powdery, and they don't have a lot of pigment. And then when I try to blend it out, like as you guys can see, it kind of blends out to nothing. So I really have to pack it in if I wanted to show like bright on my eye. The brush that I'm using, it's a brush from Mary Kay. It's super old. It's maybe about 10 years. It used to be my sister's. So it's really old. So the bristles are not the softest. Plus an eyeshadow formulation that's really old and kind of powdery. So that's why I think I'm making a lot of progress. But that is what this one looks like today. I hope, like I said, that I can finish this one. I tried to play around with Graffiti and Peace, but they're just so bright. I don't have the complexion to pull off colors like this. So I'm going to have to Franken shadow them with another, maybe one of these with this one, or maybe with the dark brown shade that's in here. So we'll just have to play around with them and see. But that is my update for this deluxe size shadow box from Urban Decay. Now for the Divergent palette, let me show you guys where I was the last time. And this is what it's looking like this time around. Let's start with the obvious thing. I hit pan on the blush last time. I had a dip. I had told you guys that I had quite a bit of a dip going on, but finally I was able to hit pan. There's still like quite a bit of a dip here, obviously, now that I have pan. I really have to like press my brush so I can get it in here. That way I won't touch the bronzer on this side and then the dark brown on this side, because if I mix that one with the blush, I would have like weird lines on my face. So that is that one. For this dark brown, I had pan last time, but I was able to work my way to the corner like I wanted to. And I'm actually gonna try to work my way down this way. And hopefully you guys will be able to see me working down for the next update. Or up, whatever you guys wanna see. This one I haven't used at all. I've been really focusing on Scratch from the other palette from Urban Decay, and then the cream shade right here, if you guys can see, I hit pan. Yay! Oops. There you go. That's the pan right there, and I hope you guys can see, but there's quite a bit of a dip like all around here. I'm using a big fluffy brush to put it all over my eye. Last time I mentioned that I hated the white shadow, the cream shadow, because it was really going on really patchy. It wasn't really working with the Urban Decay primer potion, and one of you guys told me to use a different primer, and I was like, well, that's a good idea. how about if I just stop using primer altogether? So what I've been doing is I've been putting concealer on my eyelid, and then I've been setting it with this shade right here, and that's how I've been using it. It's not the best, but it works better than with the eye primer. Then after that, I go in with a cream shadow stick, and I use that as a base slash eyeshadow primer. So what I did today, if you guys could see, hopefully maybe, I did that. I put the concealer, the cream shade, and then I went with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Yogurt. I put that all over my lid, and then I set it with Scratch. If you guys can see, I don't know if you can. And then on my crease, I am wearing this dark brown right here, blended out really, really well. And then it felt too dark, so I went back with the cream shade over the dark brown, and that's what gave it that color that I have right now. So I'm really enjoying using these shadows. Like I said though, these are very powdery because they're very old, so I am getting a lot of kick up, but I mean, they're old products. I'm glad that at least I'm getting some use out of them before I can no longer use them at all. So I think that's kind of been like a realization for me this past year, and that I've been project panning, because I've been panning that palette using my older palettes as opposed to like my newer ones or palettes that I enjoy the most. And I'm not regretting it, just because I'm glad that I'm getting finally use out of my older collection, because I would hate to just throw them away, because then I would really feel that I just kind of like wasted my money, you know? So I'm getting use out of them. I have been incorporating still every now and then my Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. That one actually was the inspiration of why I decided to use this palette for Pan That Palette, because I feel like this palette really complements the Saint and Sinner palette. So anyway guys, I have rambled enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any tips on how I should use some of these shades or these products, please keep them coming. I really like that you guys, when I get stuck, you guys are always there to the rescue, so I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.